Hey guys, what is up? It is Spurly, and it sounded like I had a lisp there. Spurly, don't have a lisp. People with lisps tend to be very low self-esteemy people, and I don't like that. I don't like this low self-esteem girls. Well, I like the attractive ones, not the ugly ones. The ugly ones, they can get off, but the attractive ones, I'll hop on. Anyway, I'm playing a game on the PS2 as Mr. Only Use Me Blade, or Blunt Smoking Anus Destroyer would say. And I'm playing with a friend, and so we were playing on the PS2. And I don't know why I had a silenced Uzi, because to quote another person, was a fuzza, silenced Uzi is like looking down a midget's asshole. And so it was basically like looking down a midget's asshole. Besides the point, I'm using the midget's asshole gun. And I would love to put that in the title, but I probably won't, because that would be a bad idea. And maybe it would be bad for nature. And that's kind of what I want to talk about on this commentary. I don't want to talk about nature as in, like, I drive a Prius and I live in San Francisco and I don't do anything bad to the world except put in a large output of smog. If you watch South Park, you'll know what I'm doing. But, yeah. Just one more thing about the gameplay. The sneaky stabber 1 and 2, like the split screen guys. One of them I just killed. I hate when people decide to go knife only, like that clearly knife only gamer tag, and then they decide halfway through the game they want to shoot you. That is just so annoying, in my opinion. Like, rage quit. Don't try to kill me. I mean, I don't know. Like, I know the Call of Duty police don't exist, but sometimes I just wish people weren't idiots. Anyway, I get commandoed in a way like that. And, what was I saying? Yeah, nature. Like, I'm not like a super green person. Like, I personally don't think that, like, pouring, like, chemicals into lakes, is, like, a healthy thing to do. But, that's just me. Like, I don't think that that's a healthy thing. But I want to talk about nature more as in, like, less as in, like, I care about the environment or I hate the environment, but more as in, like, animals and flowers and hippie things like that, if that makes any sense. So, like, what really wanted me to start talking about nature was when I was chilling outside of my house, on the side of my house, and I was, like, looking down where, like, the street in front of my house is, but I was on the side of it. So anyway, like, I was there, and, like, this chill fox just, like, walks by, and it's just, like, walking down the middle of the road. And I don't live, like, in an unpopulated area that foxes tend to run around in. Like, I live in what's considered the city of, like, the town I live in, but it's not much of a city at all. I'm the last house, like, in the perimeter of the city. The other part is not the city. Like, not my next door neighbors, but this attractive female who's behind me is not in the city. She's in county, though it is considered the county of the city, of the city. And that's besides the point. Like, my point is, I don't live, like, in the middle of nowhere. Kind of live in the middle of nowhere, but not like no one else lives around me in the middle of nowhere. So, if that makes any sense, which I hope it does. But the point is, like, this chill fox just, like, comes walking by, and, like, it was, like, looking at me, and it was, like, chilling at me, and I was chilling at him, and it was chill. It was CAF, and or CAF, if you want to be normal. But sorry, my phone keeps going off. But anyway, yeah, I had trouble stabbing that guy. But besides the point, like the fox was like, "What's going on here?" And a little bit before he moved into the house that I currently live at, there was, like, a bear sighting. Like, in my backyard, there was a bear. Like, the day before we got here, our neighbors, like, they came up to us, and they were, with their, like, stupidity that just spews out of their mouth, they were like, "A bear was in your backyard and we called the police." Now, I'm not, like, surprised I saw a bear, and I'm not saying they're stupid because I saw a bear. I'm basically calling them stupid because they called the police on a bear. Who calls the police on a bear? What do you think the police are going to do about this bear? Do you think it's going to, like, keep the bear from attacking you, or, like, are they going to, like, show up in their squad car and, like, take the bear away, like, handcuff him and read him his rights and take him away? Take him away? I don't see that happening. And if you're dumb, which my neighbors are, you deserve to be taken away and or eaten by a bear. So that's just my 2 cents about that. If you're an idiot, you should be eaten by a bear. Not literally, because some idiots are good looking. Anyway, my next thing was like, well, I also used to live in, well, is there any more stories I have about animals? Oh yeah, tonight I was, like, I heard stuff, like, in my house, so I walked into another part of the house, and I, like, look outside, and there's, like, these chill, like, pack of deer, and they're, like, deering around and doing deer stuff, like, in my backyard, and, like, in the neighbor's backyard and stuff. And text message. I'm sorry. I'm back though. But yeah, like there was like that chill pack of deer, and they were just chilling around. But I don't know how many times I said chill, and I bet I've said chill so many times it's no longer chill. That being that, speaking of not chill, I have Conan O'Brien on mute, and that is not chill. Conan O'Brien. Conan O'Brien is not chill. Conan O'Brien is we won't even want to talk about Conan O'Brien. I mean, it's Conan O'Brien. Why? I mean, if you have a talk show on TBS, your life is not that successful right now in terms of celebrities, in my opinion. Like George Lopez, like once you go from like a sitcom on Nickelodeon to TBS, you've upgraded. But when you go from a talk show on ABC or NBC or whatever 3-letter place you came from, and then you went down to TBS, you should kind of start to figure out that you're not doing good, basically. And I hear I going like an extravaganza of picking up weapons, and anyway, I just wanted to throw that out there, chill that out there. And then later, like when I used to live in Hawaii, and when I was living in Hawaii, like there's these wild boars just like boring around the island and stuff, and they would have like competitions for like hunting boars and who could get the biggest boar and things like that. But like they weren't allowed to shoot them because I think there was a lot of things like constrictions with permits for guns in Hawaii, and so it was pretty hard for you to get a Sneaky Stepper 1 and 2. You suck. But it would be hard for everyone to get a gun, and so to keep it right, like they didn't allow guns, and they just allowed like giant dogs that can like just go destroy the boar, and like potentially humans, that dogs that are so dangerous they could almost be considered guns basically. And so like these dogs, they would just like hold the dog on a leash and walk up until they see a boar, and they would let the dog go, and the dog would go kill the boar, and then you would have to like clean the dog and stuff because it was all bloody and whatnot. But like they used to have like these wild boar chilling around the island, and like they would just pop up in places. Like we would be like I would be going on a hike with a bunch of friends and stuff, and all of a sudden like this boar would pop out of the bushes, and it has these giant tusks, and you're like, this doesn't look like bacon, this looks like death with tusks. And so it was they're kind of like really fat, but they're surprisingly fast. They're like that SRO officer you have at your school, and you've always heard that he's fast, but he's a giant fat man. And so you're like, maybe next year. I don't see it. But yeah, they're really dangerous animals. And then it's kind of all I have to say about that. But you know, sightings of animals and like nature are kind of weird. And I still have like 3 minutes left in this gameplay. But so I guess I'll talk about what Only Use Me Blades video. I'm gonna talk about that because I was watching a commentator who no longer does commentaries anymore. You know who you are. And I was watching one on a certain networking, not a networking site, but a Call of Duty YouTube page. And I was like chilling, watching the video, and you talked about he talked about Only Use Me Blades video. and how it was like the whole Chromathon dealio. If you're a dork and you should be deserved to be punched. But he's talking about Chromathon and how he basically got publicity out of that and whatever. If you don't know who Chromathon is, you don't need to. He sucks. But I didn't like him at all. But the point is, we're talking about Only Use Me Blade, and he put out a video today that is basically like him saying, like, when I predict things, I'm always right, and everybody else is always wrong, and you need to learn from me. And I'm a really big fan of Only Use Me Blade, and I'm pretty much gonna like whatever he says. Well, not whatever he says, but I'm gonna like pretty much every single video he puts out. Ow, sorry. Unless he says something that I don't agree with or like, obvious. But pretty much everything he says I like, and I'm a fan of what he says and things. But I just thought there was a large amount of cocky in his video, and I wasn't exactly thrilled about it, and it wasn't like my number one favorite thing of his commentaries. But it works. But I'm pretty sure here I let the theater mode go on an extra little long time. But the final score is 41-8. But anyway, quick thoughts about Only Use Me Blade. I will be editing the end because I obviously stepped away from the computer while on theater mode. So thanks for watching, you guys, and I appreciate the like rating because those do help extraordinarily. It's the best thing you can do for a commentator. Commentator, thanks for watching. See ya.